everybody, and welcome back to another episode. Happy Monday, guys. Thank you guys for being here. So, as usual, another episode of I Told You So. What did I tell you guys about Leia specifically?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
It's too early for this. Let's see who's in the chat, guys. There's 7 of you guys in here. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thank you guys for being here. So, very exciting announcement today, guys. As you guys know, Boushh Leia is out. Something that a lot of people didn't think was ever coming. I never thought this was coming. I believe Sideshow made a version of her, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe not, but I think they did. And here we are. So what does this mean? It means that it is a brand new world of Leias coming in the future, right? So I'm not going to get into it yet, but we will get into it in a second. Let's wait for a few more of you guys to come in. Also, guys, I don't know if you guys collect in this dead hobby, but my 78 is in the house. I don't know if you guys collect in this dead hobby, but I collect in the dead hobby. I collect all the time. And so I'm very excited for the figure. It looks actually really nice in hand. It looks better than it did in the pictures. I can't wait to make this video. I can't wait to open the figure and show you guys my video making skills, which are better than Rudy's. Let's see who's in the house. Guys, there's 12 of you guys here. Please hit that like button. Saturday was great with the likes. So hopefully we got the same people in here that enjoy supporting the stream. We got Ash in the house. Welcome.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Welcome. What's up, Plastic Records TV and Wolverine? Yep, that's another figure that looks gorgeous. That body looks incredible. A little shady thing that I found was none of the Hot Toys pictures showed the body. Only reviewers did. So kind of funky, but Ron, how are you, my friend? Welcome.
I'm doing.
Hey, the collector, hit the like button. It looks like this. Yes, guys, hit the like button. There's 15 of you guys in here already. Thank you guys for being here. First, Han, now Leia, Hot Toys doing their damnness. They get me to start collecting Star Wars. And remember, the hobby is dead. So Hot Toys is trying to bring it back to life some way, somehow. Okay? Baho!
How you doing?
Who asked for a new Leia? The hobby is literally on the verge of death. Please be aware your language may be considered as hate speech. See, guys? Everybody knows the hobby is dead. Howard all by himself CPRing the hell out of that thing. Unbelievable. Michael, welcome.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Welcome. We got Blinket in the house.
Hello.
I've been waiting for Boushh Leia from Hot Toys. Instant pre-order. Yeah, I ordered that thing so quick, man. You have no idea. That thing went up. It went up on Sideshow immediately. They didn't even have pictures up of the like the preview of it. Ordered it immediately. Let me say something to you guys.
Let me repeat for the fucking billionth time.
Leias are not going to be found in the bargain bin. So if you like Leia and you like Return of the Jedi figures, pre-order your figure so you're not looking like a bum in the groups begging for somebody to give you one for a decent price. Okay, I tell you guys this every figure that comes out. I told you about Terminator. I told you about the T-1000. I told you about the T-800s. I tell you about RoboCop. I tell you about Back to the Future, Predator. They don't sit in the bargain bin. They don't sit there for people to get them half off, for Sideshow to give them away for free. And those IPs do not sit. The only ones that sit are lines like Mandalorian, right? A lot of Marvel stuff, a bunch of Marvel stuff, not even DC at the moment. You can barely find anything DC. And if it's there, it's got to be Arkham stuff, which is VGM. But nothing MMS really at all. Even the comic book Superman, Superman, there's the comic book Batman, right? The Frank Miller Batman. Where is that?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
So listen to your God. Don't forget to pray.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up?
Welcome, welcome. How about Wolverine? Gilbert, how are you, my friend? Welcome.
Hello!
Welcome, welcome. Lou!
I'm doing!
What up, my Leia, my Leela? Unbelievable. See, this is what happens when you are a Fison collector. You don't even know what goes on in this community. What up, my Leela? Who the hell is Leela? See what I mean? Do you see what I mean? They come from other countries to benefit from the SNAP system here, and they can't even pronounce. They don't want to assimilate to the culture. They just want to eat tacos all the time. They can't even pronounce. They can't even. Let's continue, though. Hot Toys Collectors. I told Family back. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. You wish you collected something. Let's see. Bob was nice. This guy. I said, Fabs, they had it up and took it down. It was weird. Wait, what did they have up? Oh, the pictures? The Wolverine pictures. I heard. Louis, please make it to the green room. Yeah. Well, don't say words like transition when Luch is in the house, because you know what happens. To 112. Well, Luch is already there, so. Big Dog, how are you, my friend?
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up?
Welcome. Only Fabi apologized to the true veteran me about Leela. Unbelievable. It's unreal. Can't believe these negative collectors. Leela. Unreal. No respect at all. Ash with the super chat. Look at this guy. Yeah, Fab. This guy. What did I tell you, though? What did I tell you? Everything's coming out in order like it's supposed to. Nothing's been delayed at all by any means. So now that the Wolverines are done, right? We still got Age of Apocalypse, which I think it's next year at some point. And whatever's due for this year, whether it's X-23 or Blade, which I don't remember the dates, but I told you nothing's going to get delayed, at least as of right now. Once we get into next year and you get their New Year's, then that might be a problem. But telling you, everything is coming. Okay?
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it as always. Ron says, Leela for picture. Yeah, this is when you know this is why the hobby is dead, because of non-collectors like Luch. You know? Leela and Leela and Stitch. Petrosa, welcome. How are you?
Hello!
He said Leela and Stitch. I love taco. He said I love taco. Unbelievable. See, this is what happens. Luch comes to the country. He can't even say Leia properly. Unreal. Chris, how are you, my friend? Welcome.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up?
Welcome. How's everyone doing today? Great. We got some action. I'll get excited for those ones. Hot Toys, Padawan, Obi-Wan. Coming soon to a theater near you. Coming very soon. They're not sending their. Yeah. Ashes King just said this country has no talent until they have to use the visas to bring in talent. But let me tell you something. I think Luch snuck in somehow in somebody's trunk, because my goodness. Guys, there's 20 of you guys in here. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thank you guys for being here. On Saturday, we had a great stream. There was no pulling teeth with the likes. It was a great time. For those who didn't watch the real veteran in action, we saw he couldn't even open the head case. So now we know who the real veteran is in the community. And I think that's why the hobby is dead. 18 likes. Thank you guys. Guys, there's 21 of you guys here. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thank you, everybody who already did. I appreciate it. As always, it's going to be a good stream. I can tell you that already. I was letting C1B Fison. Unbelievable. Yeah, I believe it. Luch. I believe it. Unbelievable. Unreal. We should start calling him Mike. Because remember, every time something happens, we talk about something, he's like, you call yourself a veteran, but blah, blah, blah. This is what happens. And remember, he's always bashing Artisan. He's always hating on Artisan. He always says sculpted is, which again, he's not wrong. But he's always bashing it. And that was his karma. Hot Toys God said, you cannot open this. Oh my God, that was great. That was great. That's because the Aussie have it all Wolverine is all. This guy. No quiero Taco Bell. No, that's Luch's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Unbelievable. That was funny. Guys, there's 23 of you guys in here. Please hit that like button. So yeah, guys, I'm excited for this beauty. I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait. We got to wait for the American version whenever they ship from Sideshow. But this is also, I didn't say where I got it from. Shout out to Jeremy. Jeremy Casa got this for me. He shipped it like, I want to say either Wednesday. I think Wednesday he shipped it. Either Tuesday or last Wednesday. And it's already here. So also, so far, so good. I didn't have to pay a tariff fee on this. So last time when I got something from him, I ended up paying almost $80 for tariff for the Samurai Predator and the AVA Miles Morales figure. This time, there was no tariff, shipped by UPS as well. So again, they could invoice me at any moment, I'm assuming. I hope not. So that would be a nice little break. Guys, there's 26 of you guys in here. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thank you guys for being here.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Welcome, Thule. Guys, hit the like button. There's 25 of you guys here. Thank you guys for being here. Ron with the super chat. Look at this guy. Made the mistake of trying to watch a certain song last night. It was Hot Toys Hate Fest. Had to turn it off. That's what it is. It's the most retarded thing you'll ever witness. Think about it. When is Inner going to give you stuff like today? When is Inner going to do anything anywhere near what we get from Hot Toys? The amount, right? The frequency of announcements and releases. The quick turnaround for some pieces. The quality, customer service, price point, licenses. These people are retarded. They are retarded. They're in the 1/6 scale hobby, which is obviously dead. The only company giving us anything, the main IPs is Hot Toys. Then you got 3-0. Then you got Blitzway, which they're not really doing a lot of mainstream anything besides, 3-0 doing a lot of Transformers and, a few things here and there, which a lot of people like. Great company. But anybody hating on Hot Toys is retarded. Retarded. They don't know what they're talking about. And again, think about this. Are they promoting Inart? Because that's another thing. They got to demonize somebody to prop up somebody else, to promote somebody else, like Justin did with Sideshow to get Toys Wonderland to steal your money. like they do with InArt, right? Remember, he was doing the same thing with Hot Toys, always talking shit. So then he could go in bed with get in bed with InArt, which he is right now. So it's a joke. It's a joke. They're all a joke. It's pathetic. And remember, what are they buying? What are they constantly buying in this dead hobby?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
What are they making their videos on in this dead hobby?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
They're retarded. They are flip-flopping losers. They don't stand for anything. One day Hot Toys is good, the other one they're trash, but InArt is always great. Pathetic. But thank you, Ron. I appreciate it, my friend. Thank you.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
That's what it is, Ron. That's what it is. It is pathetic. It is sad. It is disgusting. They look like a bunch of losers. Because again, you hate Hot Toys? Cool. You have every right to do so. Why are you buying the garbage you claim it is?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Pathetic. Let's see. Oh, thank you guys. Guys, there's 27 of you guys in there. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thank you, everybody who did already. I appreciate it. Like I said, it's gonna be a good stream already. I can tell. It's gonna be like a Saturday stream. I'll tell you that right now. Where's Marvel in our Hub stuff? Exactly. They're a joke. That's why I tell you guys, logically, just logically, it makes absolutely no sense to be hating on Hot Toys. Logically. Forget all the proof that I just mentioned a little while ago. Forget all that. Logically. Nobody's giving you more product. Nobody's giving you the fast turnaround for some pieces. Nobody's giving you the price point. Nobody, because you can't say InArt's giving you a price point because everything's super expensive for a local license that you can't get anywhere besides everywhere overseas. So what are you talking about? Again, they don't know what they're talking about. And because you got other retards that think that way, that's who's watching that garbage. That's why I tell you guys all the time. I have 27 in here right now. I'm good. I don't need 100 retards in here telling me how great garbage is. I am good. I don't need retards in here talking about shit they don't know anything about. Because clearly they don't know anything about what they're talking about. Let's see who else is in here. JD, welcome. First time here. I can't say those people who said I'll wait on InArt when Hot Toys announces a figure. Sold my BVS Batman. Kept my. I was just. Yeah, no. Well, that's a joke. When they say I'll wait on InArt, that's a joke because it has to be a joke because 99% of what Hot Toys makes InArt will never go near. So that's number one, right? For example, what is InArt doing that Hot Toys is doing? DC, Batman, Catwoman, 22 Batman. They were gonna do Black Adam, and they canceled the project because Hot Toys is the Rock body will destroy, and would have destroyed anything generic by InArt because that's what they use. Everything they use is garbage, generic shit. And what do the losers say? Well, the actor weighs 100 pounds. So actually, the fact that the inner body is tiny, it's actually more accurate. That's how retarded these people are. That's how they justify garbage. By trying to make it seem like that generic piece of shit garbage body that InArt is using matches the physique of the actor. This is how dumb these people are. Retarded. That's why I don't bother with it. I will never bother with that garbage. Nightwatch, welcome, my friend. How are you?
Hello!
Welcome. Now I hope Hot Toys makes Jabba and some more Ewoks and Jawas. What about Jabba's band? That would be cool. Like I said, Hot Toys is now getting into things that Sideshow made years ago. You know, like years ago. So at some point, everything's coming. Like I've been telling you guys for years. Hot Toys is at a level now where you guys see how many figures are being announced per year, how many figures are being released per year. So they're not playing around anymore. They're a different level of monster now. So it's just a matter of time till certain things come out. It's not like they're never going to do it. Obviously, depending on some pieces. But for example, they made a dewback. That thing is bigger than a blurg. So why wouldn't they make a Jabba? You know, so it's only a matter of time. And the cool thing is that it's going to have rolling eyes and all this stuff, which is, again, really cool stuff. I just want Inner to keep making Lord. Again, they could do all of that stuff. Stay making Harry Potter. Stay making Lord of the Rings, right? You have nothing to, you don't need to be copying Hot Toys. You don't need to be doing the same thing Hot Toys is doing. Do your own thing. Look at Blitzway. Blitzway's in their own world. When have you seen a Blitzway Superman, a Blitzway 22 Batman, a Blitzway anything that Hot Toys has made? They're doing transfer, and they're doing great stuff. Nobody's sitting there going, oh, look, they copied Hot Toys, or they're doing this. They're making their own money, their own stuff, and everything they're making is selling. Everything they're making is selling. So why? Why do you need to do what Hot Toys is doing? It's ridiculous. And again, you can't even do it. The Black Adam, like I mentioned earlier, and I've mentioned this a billion times already, they canceled the project when they saw Hot Toys as Black Adam. So what does that tell you? You can't even compete. As a company, what they should have done was, all right, they made that. All right, we got to make our own custom body too and compete like a real company. Nope, because we suck and we're garbage and we know it. Let's just cross off the project because we can't compete with the king. That's the type of company these retards praise all the time. They're retarded. Hopefully we get Hot Toys Rancor. That's another thing though. That thing is humongous. That's a problem, right? I mean, and you could see if you want to take it as a vehicle now with the soft vinyl, Sophie, the soft vinyl company that they're doing, that they're making the Galactus with. That could be the way that that they could do something like that, and try to keep it on the cheaper side. That's the only thing I would expect. But again, are they making Star Wars with the vinyl line? I don't know. But that would be the way. If they're making a big ass Galactus with that line, why wouldn't they make a Rancor with that line? Because clearly with Hot Toys, and I'm not saying they can't with Hot Toys. Because again, look at the dewback, look at the blurg, So that's the thing. Guys, there's 29 of you guys in here. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. We got Leo in the house. Welcome, my friend.
Hello!
Let's see. One thing that drives me crazy is how blah NR's bases are. They seem super cut and paste with all the rectangle bases. The Hot Toys Superman base look insanely good compared to, because they're a shit company. They are robbing these retards blind, robbing them. And this is what they praise and defend. There is nothing exciting about anything that they make. Nothing. I own their B version. I'm going to tell you this. The double pack, that jail cell thing, that was awesome. I'll tell you that. With the bench, that was sick. That was a great idea. That was a really good diorama piece. That was one piece out of everything they've made so far. The Pennywise B version that I also own, right? They had that wooden whole this design thing, right? That whole what do you call it? The whole diorama thing, right? With that real wood and all that stuff. Again, very cool. Very cool. But this is not what they make all the time. And they charge you, like I said, over $300, sometimes $400 for this basic garbage. And again, retards praise it like it's something very special. But then they want to talk about shit about Hot Toys when Hot Toys is making really cool shit all the time. And I should stick to 112 and take up. Correct. I said that from the moment they said they were going to do the Morphig line. Right? They look very good. You're never going to compete with Hot Toys. So either stay in your lane with Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings and shit that Hot Toys isn't getting into, and you could kill that market, dominate that market. Cool. But do not be making things that Hot Toys is making because you're going to look retarded every time. And like I always tell you guys, anybody praising InArt, saying it's better than Hot Toys, clearly they are retarded. Jazzic will cancel fight for when Hot Toys and absolute. Oh, you better. Here's the thing, though. They already have pre-orders for that, and I can tell you they already have pre-orders for that $1,000 piece. You know, with that fancy light up diorama. So they won't cancel anything. They won't cancel anything. But they're not going to get as many orders once that happens. Like, for example, there are people still holding off right now who haven't pre-ordered the Jazzing stuff for, hoping that Hot Toys is going to come out of left field and announce it, which could happen at any moment. That's what's going to happen, right? They're not going to get, once the people that are still in limbo waiting, they're not going to get that money from them. And then that's it. They're going to make their charity sales, which is not going to be 3,000. So it's going to become charity. Although, let's be honest, Hot Toys really dropped the ball on it. Again, one piece. Right? So let's say, because a lot of people love the that Catwoman. Could have been way better overall. Fine. It was let's say it was terrible. How many pieces has Hot Toys done overall in their entire career? And how many have been bad? I'm not saying Catwoman was the only one that was bad, but to that extent, Catwoman. And like you said, twice. The first one obviously was okay. The second one was better than the first one, but should have been way better than what it was. So again, 2 pieces out of how many? How many pieces has InArt made? And how many of them are shit? More than 1, more than 2, more than 3, more than 4. So what are we talking about? They could possibly implement a Rancor bus somehow. Yeah, they could use it as a base, right? As a diorama base. But is that going to be the same? Look what they did with the lizard. Remember that lizard base from the Amazing Spider-Man movie? Remember he's sticking out of the like the ground, ripping through the ground, and his hands out. They could do something like that. But again, it's got to be massive. It's going to be bigger than that. So that's the problem. It's just, but it's not that they can't do it. It's just, when are they going to do it? If they're even going to do it. Guys, hit the like button. There's 27 of you guys in here. Thank you guys for being here. Guys, give me hope how we'll see TVA Wolverine before or after Christmas. But if it's after, it's okay with Big Yellow and Kid Pool to open. Well, no, TVA. I don't know when you're supposed to get. Where did you order yours from, Ash? Because I could tell you mine's coming from Sideshow. I didn't get any notification that it's shipping yet. So I could tell you I'm definitely not getting it this year. I'll tell you that right now. Definitely not getting it this year. But the good thing is, I can tell you this, that body looks incredible. The detail on that body looks incredible, and we're going to get into it. But the head sculpt, right? The head sculpt's what matters, and I'm getting the yellow one tomorrow. So as long as I have that one, I can judge the figure, because what matters is the head sculpt, So I'm not worried about that. I was worried that I wasn't going to even get the yellow one. I don't have the dark. I don't have the battle damage Darth Vader, right? So that's kind of annoying. I don't have the battle damage Deadpool, which hopefully I think they should be coming this month. Hopefully. So we'll see. But besides that, I think in the T800s, I don't think I've gotten notification for them yet either. So I got the T1000. I got 2 T1000s. The T800s I didn't get. So far, thank God, I've gotten most of the important pieces. So I'll be okay with my top 10. Hopefully, you know. The 112 people are going crazy for that in our Batman. They could definitely give Bandai a run for the money. With the figure arts line increasing in price like crazy. Yeah, absolutely. Again, they have so many different things to do. They could do so many other things than trying to compete with Hot Toys, trying to get people, again, trying to get retards to talk about, oh, it art's better than, it'll never be better. It's never going to be better. It has never been better. If Jazz Inc. wants people to order their figures, they need to actually come out with. But that's the game, though. Remember, I don't know if you were around this long, Ron, but the Bat computer that Jazz Inc. had on pre-order, that thing was a pre-order for about 5 years. Mike, from Saturday, he had one on pre-order, and he said, "Yeah, it's been about like 5 years." So, can you imagine? This is this is not a figure. This is a diorama. Which again, obviously, there was more complex, right? The TVs were, actually turned on, and it was a very cool thing. So I understand. Again, 5 years, I don't think that's acceptable, but I understand why something like that would take long. A figure. What do you mean? And again, the figure is going to look like crap as well. I hope not, for your guys' sake, that order that stuff. But I can tell you, don't expect anything great because it's going to be a licensed third-party figure. Remember this conversation. You're going to remember this conversation. My only complaint with the 2.0 Selena Kyle is that the head sculpt should have been hers bodysuit fire. Correct. No, but again, even so, the figure as a whole should have been way better. Way better. Should have been way better than that. So that's the thing, right? Obviously I got it. I have two of the original ones, one for a Bat Pod, one on the stand, and then the 2.0 that actually I think Michael C got it for me. So should have been better. Should have been a better figure overall. Should have had the rolling eyes like most of the line does, right? Scarecrow's gonna have rolling eyes. Bane has rolling eyes. Obviously, the Joker has rolling eyes. Batman now, right? The Batman, the armories, right? Both of them have rolling eyes. Even the DX19 didn't even have rolling eyes. So, which again, the DX19 was in Dark Knight Trilogy, I don't think. So, a lot of that stuff, and then obviously the bank robber Joker as well is going to have rolling eyes. So. It was an underwhelming figure. It was a fail. Overall, it was a fail. Not for the actual figure, right? The figure's articulation's fine, right? This, like you mentioned, the suit is fine. It's fine, but that's not up to par to what we should have gotten at all. Pop culture, yes, that's what I'm saying. I don't know when they're going to start shipping, and they're usually late as hell with everything. So. You may have yours, probably, if I'm not mistaken, 2027. I canceled my Catwoman, which is why I need Hot Toys to release one. Well, I don't think we're getting any more anytime soon. The next, that 2.0 should have been the one with the rolling eyes. We don't have an Anne Hathaway with rolling eyes. We don't, there's no other movie that she was made for that we are going to be getting an Anne Hathaway figure for. So that's what I'm saying. It sucks. It sucks that that figure wasn't what it should have been, So that's the problem. 2.0 Selena Kyle Catwoman is good. Luch already fights in her. Yeah, no. Again, she's fine. As a figure, she's fine. She should have been way better than that. Way better when it comes to the likeness, when it comes to the rolling eyes. Remember, she came with that doll hair again. When we should have had, I don't remember if. No, she was way before Lady Pool. Remember, Lady Pool has that wool. She doesn't even have the wool. She has doll hair, just like what was the other figure that came with doll hair? There was a recent figure that came with doll hair too. I forget which one. Batgirl from the Arkham line. Remember that purple and yellow? She should have been also wool, but obviously no. The Batman Returns Catwoman. No, but that's a different story. I thought we were talking about Anne Hathaway. No, when Hot Toys makes her, she's gonna be all out. She's gonna be rolling eyes. She's gonna be, the wool hair. She's gonna be insane. And I can tell you, she's not gonna be a cheap piece, guaranteed. She's not gonna be a cheap piece. Power just still not shipping. So yeah, I don't even know. I know they weren't for a while. I don't know if they still aren't, which sucks, All right, guys, let's get started. So here we got Boushh disguise Leia. So, like I was telling you guys from the beginning, what did I tell you guys about the next Leia coming out? Right? Remember they teased the Escape Leia with the Chewbacca announcement for the what was it? The Empire Strikes Back. Hot Toys was not going to give us that. They would have never showed you that entire figure that way if it was supposed to be coming out as a new figure. As you can see, what did they do with this? It wasn't teased anywhere like they usually do. It was a standard announcement like they usually do. So there's only two ways that they do it. It's a tease within another figure, or its own standalone announcement like this. So what is it? Like I was saying earlier, what does this mean? Expect every single Leia now. So A New Hope Leia is going to get redone with the rolling eyes at some point. It could be limited. It could be a standard release. The Escape Leia now. Expect Escape Leia now. 100% expect it. Why? Now you got the rolling eyes. Like I told you guys, Hot Toys was not going to give you a brand new figure with an old body, an old tiny body at that. This body's going to be bigger than any other Leia body. The head sculpt is bigger, therefore the body has to match the proportions of the new head. You're not going to give us, actually I was telling Mike on Saturday when he said, "Oh, this is the same thing." He pulled up the Black Widows, right? He had the Artisan and he had the old one, the Black Widow, movie Black Widow. And he was like, "Oh, it's the same thing." Then he realized it wasn't the same thing because it can't be the same thing. You're not going to get a figure with a tiny head with no rolling eyes to then use a bigger head with the rolling eyes on that tiny body. It will never work. It'll look funky. People would start making fun of that, and it's just not good. So that's why I've been telling you guys for years already that the moment we get the first that the following Leia had to be rolling eyes. And the moment we get rolling eyes, they're going to remake every single one. And now we're going to get different styles of Leia too, now with the rolling eyes. We may not get, for example, the the maroon one. We may get a different style of Leia, right? The New Hope is a classic, so that's going to get remade at some point. Most likely Artisan, hopefully. With the buns on each side. The white one, right? The Hoth with the white outfit that she's wearing in the Escape Leia suit in the Escape Leia scene. That's what I'm telling you. That's gonna be their excuse to remake that one as Escape Leia with the new head sculpt. So as you can see, guys, beautiful outfit, beautiful. She's got the weapon, right? She's got the big rod, the helmet. Look at the weathering on the collar, the straps, right? She's got this thing here. She's looking at her with the helmet on. Beautiful. You can see a little bit of neck in there. So that's accurate to the movie, I believe. She's got the spikes on the on top of the hands. One thing I'm going to show you guys later on is she's missing, and you can see kind of like a little bit of dirt here, right? Slight some here, slightly a little bit more here. But she needs a lot more weathering, like a lot more dirt, a lot more weathering. And even this piece here, that's like a kind of like a bandolier type thing. It's even off, and I'm going to show you guys what I mean by off. It needs to be, number one, it needs to be slightly smaller to fit more like it's supposed to from the movie, and I'm going to show you guys a comparison in a second. Ordered Leia earlier today, and the thank you code worked for her too. Not sleeping in LA. Like I said, do not sleep. If you like Leia, you're not going to find her cheap. You're not going to find her in the bargain bin ever. It's not going to happen. These things sell out. Anything OT will always sell out, whether it's Han, whether it's Luke, whether it's Leia, Chewbacca, R2, C3PO. All that stuff is always going to sell out. Again, OT. I don't even know if the C3POs from episode 2 are still available. I don't think so, but there's your gauge right there. Say, pay attention to this here, guys. Pay attention to this because it doesn't sit like it's supposed to in the movie. This is supposed to be a little bit lower because you're supposed to see the bullets that are up here. You're supposed to see them down here more, and this is supposed to be down further. So we get the Clone Wars grenade things that we get all the time, those detonator things, which again, we've gotten a billion of those already. So nothing special with that. The helmet looks pretty cool. I forget who said they needed 2 of these. I don't need 2 of these. Guys, there's 31 of you guys in here. Please hit that like button. I think, Nefty said he needs 2. I would always get 2. I don't need 2. I could display her with her, just the head scope and holding the helmet, which is a very classy pose. You guys saw it as well. See, here it is. This, you don't need 2 of these. Again, you could do whatever you want. If it was necessary, you better believe it. Like, for example, if it came with like a look where all this armor would be off, and then you could display her without the armor, and then the head scope, and then with the armor and the helmet, you better believe I would have gotten 2. But because you can't take any of this stuff off anyway, why would I need 2? So one like this with the helmet off and holding it, you don't need anything else. But look at that head sculpt. Remember, we're getting the rolling eyes now. Here it is. Like I told you, look how beautiful that is. This is the best Leia to date right now. The best likeness, the best everything. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Just like I told you guys, there is no way that Hot Toys is going to make an old Leia all over again for absolutely no reason when a lot of the female figures already have the rolling eyes. It doesn't make sense. And like I tell you guys, I don't know anything. I don't know anything from anywhere. From pattern alone, it's the only thing that made sense. And here we are. That's why when I speak, I tell you guys with confidence because I get the pattern and it's usually right. If I didn't know what I was talking about, I would be bashing Hot Toys like an idiot. Let's see. Peter, welcome. How are you?
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up?
Hope there's no pleather. I don't think there's any leather or pleather. I think it's just all, cloth material stuff. I don't think there's any of that. If it needed leather, I think it would say leather, which we're going to get into in the description to see what it says it comes with. But I don't think it requires any of that stuff. Like, for example, even up here, it's just that same material all the way down. It's just brown up here. And it looks like actually the material that they make the Batman capes with, believe it or not. Guys, please hit the like button. There's 31 of you guys in here. Thank you guys for being here. Let's see. Carla, my friend.
Charlie, my friend, Charlie Brigante, how you doing?
Welcome, welcome. Yeah, the head sculpt is so absolutely. That thing is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Perhaps just one. No, so like I said, potential. Slave Leia is 100% a contender to be made right now. 100%. Now, it could be a limited release. It's not going to be called Slave Leia. It could be called, Prisoner Leia or something like that. But it's very possible. Very possible because of this update. Damn, they look. No, I'm telling you, this is the best Leia out right now. And most likely for a long time, because even if they make another Leia, right, it's going to be very, very similar to this, unless they change the expression. But it's going to have the rolling eyes. It's going to have, all the standard stuff now, because this is your standard Leia now. Fat Gadget, welcome, my friend. Long time.
I'm doing.
That's the best character. Absolutely. 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 32 likes. Thank you guys. Thank you everybody for hitting the like button. I appreciate it. Finally see, we're getting our people. Saturday we had our people. Today we got our people. I told you guys, little by little, we will find our people. We will have an army of realists, of people with common sense, of people without brain damage. You will see. You will see. So again, here they're showing you the rolling eyes, right? Beautiful, beautiful. And another thing, you guys pay attention. With the rolling eyes, she doesn't look funky. The angle that they took with her, they don't look funky. They don't look weird. They don't look off, right? So she's going to be a great, great, great figure. So again, this here is not, right, this doesn't need to be leather. It looks like it's that, that plastic that they usually use for everything. So also, guys, and we have more information on this. A lot of people immediately wondering, are we going to get a new Chewbacca? You better believe it. We are getting a new Chewbacca from the Return of the Jedi for this movie. It's going to be the exact same Chewbacca from The Empire Strikes Back, right? Remember, he's got that clean look to him, right? He's got the hair nice and brushed down, nice and styled, right? Looks clean, perfect, smooth. This is the same exact Chewbacca with the hair all messed up now. Look at how it's brushed to the sides on the top of the head. Look at how it's the beard. It's all messed up now. Look at it all around the body. Look how much messier it is. We're not going to get a completely new figure. No, it's going to be the same exact figure with the hair messed up a little bit. But is it coming? You better believe it. Why? What did I tell you guys? For those who pay attention, what did I tell you guys that happens when Hot Toys creates an entire new figure for the very first time?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
That figure will be reused and used and abused as many times as it needs to use it for whatever other movies they need to. So the moment we saw the new Chewbacca, what did I tell you guys? That we're going to get one for every movie. Again, not a new one. The same exact body, because it's a brand new body. The same exact head sculpt, because it's a brand new head sculpt. Remember, the thing with it was the articulated jaw. So you're going to be able to open it. You're going to be able to close it, which is the most action that he's going to have as a figure, right? Because he's all hairy, so you can't really see much. But the mouth is very important for Chewbacca. So you're going to get that same head sculpt. Again, the only difference is going to be the hair. And I think the rolling eyes too. I don't remember if he came with the rolling eyes for the Empire Strikes Back version. But if it did, then obviously it's going to be the exact same thing. If it's not, it's still going to be the exact same thing without the rolling eyes. But it's going to be the exact same Chewbacca. And look how great they look together. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at see the articulated mouth? Just like the Empire Strikes Back. Open mouth, closed mouth. So same articulated jaw as the Empire Strikes Back version. Which again was one of the biggest updates, besides obviously the wool hair, that is the big deal now. Another thing, the Empire Strikes Back Chewbacca. See the chain? See this chain? Her prisoner chain? He doesn't have that. Remember, he has C-3PO on his backpack, all broken up. He doesn't have this chain. When he's made for this movie to go with her, he will have the chain for this look. If you want to pair them like this, you're going to be able to do that. So that's another reason why we're getting a second one, because the Empire Strikes Back version is not going to work with this. It's just not. It looks completely different. Like I said, the hair's all clean, nicely styled, looks really nice, really perfect. This is messy. This is sloppy. So you're going to be able to put the chain on him and have this scene on your display if it's obviously what you're going to be looking for. Obviously, he's going to come with more stuff. Are you going to have different hands? You're going to have his weapon, and you're going to have the base. Or if you don't come with a base, then don't come with a base. But that chain is going to be the main event for that figure. Here she is, separate rolling eyes. Like I told you. Like I told you. Like I told you. And like I said, this is the beginning. So now the first time you get a rolling eyes figure, you will never get another figure without the rolling eyes ever again. Because why would they go backwards now? And again, they've gone backwards before. Not often, but they could do it. I'm telling you, they're not going to do it. So screen accurate, highly detailed costume design. So this thing here, pay attention to how high up this is. Look at these bullets here, right? They're supposed to be down lower, and I'm going to show you what I mean. And then you got the tank in the back, which is really nice. You got the spikes on here. You see the elastic band right here. Let me zoom in. Right, you got the elastic band here, which I think they could have done instead of this. That looks kind of funky. Again, I don't remember if this is how it is in the movie, but they could have done a Velcro piece on top of the glove to attach it that way to make it more seamless than have this elastic band on the hand, which, whatever. And then obviously you get your Ugg boots with the little metallic piece here, which again, very nice. But like I told you guys, maybe the brown doesn't allow you to see a lot of the dirt and weathering, but you're going to see that she needs a lot more weathering. I'm going to show you guys a couple side-by-sides in a second. Screen accurate and highly detailed helmet. So again, the helmet looks beautiful, right? Exactly like in the movie. The paint application on it looks great. Everything about it looks awesome. I don't know who's going to display it like this unless you get two, because that head sculpt is kind of painful to not use. Guys, it's 33 of you guys in here. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. So there's everything. So the base, the gear base, we've got a billion times. You got a bunch of hands. You got her weapon, right? Remember, pay attention to this because we're going to get into it in a second. And then you got the tank. And like I said, it needs a lot more weathering. And this is what I mean. Let me show you guys in a second. Where is it? So real quickly before we go there. So price $285, which again, it's not bad. It's a brand new head sculpt. It's a brand new figure overall. So, if you don't want it, you don't want it. But it is worth every penny. I'll tell you that right now. So here are a couple side-by-sides, courtesy of Babo. So as you can see, so they didn't do it properly, like I said. So as you can see the glove, right? She's got the finger. This is the movie, by the way. This is the movie look. Like I told you, look at the bullets down here. See how they're not really accurate to the chest, right? We should be able to see these bullets all the way down here. And they're actually behind the trap, behind the shoulder, which that's not, as you can see, that's not accurate to the actual belt. The hand, like I just mentioned, right? They gave us the elastic band. She doesn't have any elastic band. She's got that glove inside the little gauntlet thing. So that looks kind of cheap. Like I said, that shouldn't have happened. Let me show you guys in a second. See this here. This is not how it was in the movie, right? It's just there should be a hole in here where the thumb goes into, right? And it looks like they ripped a little area here to make it seem that way. But why hold it with an elastic piece? So all you could have done was rip it enough and slide it through here and just fit it however you needed to fit it. And with a Velcro piece here, it'll keep it in place. So again, it is what it is. Is that going to make or break the figure? Absolutely not. But these are little details that people cry over in this community. Obviously, that's not going to affect anything with the figure. But that's Hot Toys for you. So as you can see the pants, look at the pants. Look at all the weathering. Look at all the dirt that's on them. Look at the dirt on the cape. Again, we could have some dirt. The pictures, don't really show you much anyway. But look at the amount of dirt. Look at the amount of dirt on the pants, right? These look like a one-tone pair of pants. Again, we could have some dirt on them. You can't really tell from the pictures, but it's definitely not as dark as any of this. The boots look very accurate, as you can see, which is great. But again, this belt here, look how it's supposed to be down lower, right? So we could get all of it out. As you can see, we got one of these pieces here. We got this in the middle. We got this here, right? We got one in the middle, two, and we should still be able to see 1, 2, 3, 4 bullets. And what do we see? Only two, barely only the first two right here. So that needs to get fixed. Hopefully it's just the picture, right? Hopefully if we pull this down a little bit, it'll look more accurate that way. But again, is that going to break the figure or make the figure? Absolutely not. So here's a side-by-side of the movie. Obviously it's going to look different. It's a different angle, but just look at the likeness, how beautiful she looks. They give her a little of the hair sticking out on the sides, which again, it's not going to look the same, but see, look at this here. Look at all the bullets down here. The bullets are nowhere near to be found on this side. They're all the way in the back. So again, I hope they fix it or hope we could adjust it to look proper, because right now it does not look accurate at all. So somebody go complain on the Hot Toys pages and let them know that the strap, the little bandolier strap, is wrong. Hopefully they fix it. Here's the mask. So this is the movie version. See, again, the bullets right in the front. We don't see them in the front in any of the pictures of the figure. So something happened, whether it's the scale of the strap, right? Maybe they made it too big, or the placement of the strap was not, not proper. But again, color-wise, again, it's going to look different because of the type of lighting that this is and all that stuff. But it looks, spot on when it comes to the likeness of it. Then Chewbacca. Remember, this is Empire Strikes Back. Look at the difference. Clean, and he does have the rolling eyes, it looks like. So clean, sloppy. Look at the eyebrow, right? The tone of the hair as well. See how this one's a bit darker. This is a lot lighter, right? The beard, like I said, nice and styled. Right here's a lot more messy, right? Remember, this has wool now. This is most likely going to be wool also, but again, more distressed, more messed up, more, more fluffed up. But it's going to be the same exact thing. Look at the mouth, right? You're going to have that same articulated jaw. The eyes obviously look different here, a little bit different here. The quality of this picture doesn't really show the eyes. But again, it's going to be the exact same figure. 100% the exact same thing. And then last but not least, here they are together. Also, the Gamorrean, these are only Sideshow made these years ago. These are only a matter of time as well. I don't think they're going to do a double pack. They should do at least one double pack. Because I believe Sideshow made a double pack of them as well. But it is what it is if they don't. But remember, Gamorreans are coming very soon. Remember, they also appeared in Boba Fett. So they could label them either Return of the Jedi or Boba Fett or both, right? They could give you, just to make that much more money, right? They could give you a version branded Boba Fett, Book of Boba Fett, and then one branded Return of the Jedi, which why not? You know what I mean? So stay tuned because it's coming. So here's the chain scene again. Look at his hair, just like they did it on the figure. It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful set. Beautiful set. Let me see what you guys are saying. It would be amazing. The one I would instantly order. No, they're coming. They're coming. If Hot Toys Escape Leia, I think they will do a sculpted and rooted version. Not necessarily. Not necessarily, because I'm noticing, if you guys pay attention, how many Star Wars figures have they made artisan so far? Obviously, besides Anakin. You know what I mean? So, and obviously Luke from the Dark Empire. But OT stuff, OT stuff. What has been done? Again, I don't remember right now, so I'm genuinely asking. What OT stuff has been made artisan? So that's what I was thinking about. I'm like, I keep saying, they because again, they have to, right? They have to make an artisan Leia at some point. It's going to be a classic figure. But if you pay attention, what have they done artisan wise, OT related? None that I know of, right? So that's what I'm saying. Maybe they'll never make anything artisan. Maybe. But as of right now, everything's sculpted. Everything sculpted. You know? Thank God for ballerina sculptor. Was it a sign?
How dare you?
Oh my God. He's a cold blooded. That's horrible, Bob. Bob, see, it's because of people like you that this hobby is dead. Oh man, Leia looks like a hobby next to Chewie. No, she's tiny. She's tiny. Hot Tools will make a slave Leia until they perfect the seamless body. No 1/6 company has made near perfect seamless body. Once Hot Tools does that, then you'll. Have you seen the Harley Quinn figure body? Silicone seamless body, Michael? So
Wrong.
Yeah. So it's not about that. It's not about that. Obviously, they're not going to use that same one. They would have to make their own, their own look to that. Because remember that one has tattoos and stuff. But it's not about that. It's not like they got to perfect anything because they're already perfect every body. Look at TVA Wolverine that we're about to get into. They don't need to perfect anything. They already know what they're doing. It's already getting done. Harley Quinn is the first one fully silicone. Wonder Woman has WB 100 Wonder Woman has a seamless body. It's I believe it's also silicone, if I'm not mistaken. Obviously, it looks like it's two different types of silicone, but the bodies are done. The body, there's no perfecting anything because they're already perfect. The thing is, the meaning of the figure, right? Specifically, that is Slave Leia thing. That is controversial, right? The same reason why for the Book of Boba Fett, they didn't even name his Boba's ship Slave One like they're supposed to. They named it something else. So it has nothing to do with the body. It has to do with the meaning of that. It has to do with the fact that people know that as Slave Leia, right? So they have, like I said, they got to call her Prisoner Leia. They got to call her something that has nothing to do with that. Just like they changed the name for Slave One and they named it, I forget what they named it, but it wasn't Slave One, which is everybody knows it as Slave One. So that's the issue. It has nothing to do with the body. So just a reminder.
Wrong.
Let's see. Nope, not investing in Hot Toys Star Wars until they release the Padawan Obi-Wan. Yeah, she's kinky. This guy, I want it. Faz, do you own Sideshow? No, I do not. I don't have any Leias from Sideshow. I have clones. I have Hoth Han. I have both Hoth Hans, the brown and the blue. I have Hoth Luke. I have a bunch of clones. I have Darth Malgus. I have Darth Maul. I have Palpatine, and I have Darth Sidious. It was a double pack that they made. I have a bunch of clones. I have Boba Fett. I have Jango Fett. I have Pilot Luke. I have a Utapau 212. So I have tons of Sideshow stuff, but not a Leia, believe it or not. I don't have any of the band people either. I don't have like a lot of the main stuff from Sideshow, but I do have a lot of their Sideshow stuff. How fast will this sell out? It's not about how fast because obviously it's a standard release. They're gonna leave that release until it's ready to ship like they usually do. And once it starts shipping, you're gonna notice that it'll disappear. And it'll sell out. Obviously, not every website has the same allotment as or allocation numbers as Sideshow, right? Sideshow can leave it a pre-order open till shipping, and a place like Big Bad Toy Store can't do that because they know that they only have a certain number of pieces that they're going to be able to get unless, you know, they're able to order more, you know, and it's only a certain amount more. It can't be too many more. And remember that Sideshow has to send to not only Big Bad Toy Store, but a whole bunch of different other locations. Not every single other location is going to have the pre-orders wide open like Sideshow would. So that's why it's not about how fast it's going to sell. It's going to sell out very quickly in other locations, absolutely, but not on Sideshow. It's very rare that you see something selling out very quickly on Sideshow when it's a standard release. You know, if it's a limited thing, that's a different story. But a standard release, you know, again, depending on what it is, this is going to be there a while, a long while, because obviously they want to try to make as much money as possible with it. So it's not something that, you know, you should be looking at, oh, it's going to be selling out quick. No, is it going to sell out? You better believe it. But it's not about the speed of it. It's you know, it's going to sell out. Let me see. Where are you guys? I caved. I just ordered her. I joined the dog. I'm telling you, you're not gonna. Let me tell you why it's a special piece. Number one, it's a Princess Leia. So anything Leia related is golden. Number two, it is the very first rolling eyes Leia. So she's already a special piece on top of that. Right? So forget the meaning of Leia. The fact that it's the first Leia with the rolling eyes, that's it. You're set. Right? It's gonna be a hit already. Number three, brand new everything. Right? This is not a remake of The New Hope. This is not a remake of The Hoth. This is a brand new thing. So everything about the figure is a hit. Everything. There's not one thing that you go, oh, well, they did this before, or it's not good, or they reused this, or this is all brand new. Right? So because this is all brand new, this is going to be the first one of many. Because remember, now they got to reuse this body. They got to reuse that head sculpt, or at least that, you know, that likeness somehow. So maybe it'll change the expression for the next one. But she's already done. You know, so you're not going to regret this. I'm telling you right now. This is, and guess what? Let's say you buy it, you get it in hand, you keep it in the box, or even open. You can even open it and say, you know what? I don't really care for them like that. You wait until it's sold out. People are gonna dive at you for that thing. Oh, please let me, you know, I'll buy it from you. Because you're gonna have the retards not pre-ordering, hoping to get in a situation like that where they're gonna get it from somebody through somebody, hoping that somebody, and you know, that happens. People buy not to collect, but people buy to sell. You know, that's why people go in the groups hoping that they do, and they usually, yeah, depending on what it is, they gotta go overpay for it, but they'll get the figure. So you'll get it for retail, and you're not gonna regret it. If you don't like it, you're gonna resell it and get more money back than what you, again, even open. You say you take it out of the box, you're like, I don't really care for this. I don't like it. Put it back in the box. All you got to say is open to what do they say? Open to you know, to check the figure, whatever they say, and then that's it. You'll sell it for more than you bought it for. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Guys, hit the like button. There's 32 of you guys in here. Thank you guys for being here. We got 34 watching, 34 likes. It's the Twilight Zone. No, like I said, Saturday was great. I'm telling you, we're finding our people. Saturday was great with the likes. I didn't have to pull teeth. I didn't have to call anybody a roach. Today, so far, so good. See, what did I tell you guys? Slowly but surely, our army will be here. Slowly but surely. Remember, good things take a long time to build. Hot Twitch heard me saying I want Leia, bring out Leia. This is exactly what happened last year with Chewie. It's yep. No, and I told you guys, it's only a matter of time for this stuff to be remade, right? And don't sleep on Padme. Padme is also going to be made. More Padmes are coming, So it is going to get crazy. Yeah, my nephew wouldn't take her. That's what I'm saying. Believe me, you're not wasting your money with this. Open, right, exactly. Open to inspect the figure, make sure nothing's broken, blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, they've posed it for a week and a half. They've taken their pictures with it, and then they sell it like a bunch of bums. 36 like. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody who hit the like button. I appreciate it. See, we got our crew. We got our crew. So far, so good. Because we're probably getting her. Are you? So, again, very exciting piece. Like I said, I hope they fix this here, because that's the only thing that's like really kind of like bugging me. Again, you guys know I don't really care for accuracy or anything like that, but like, come on, like this shouldn't be like that. You know what I mean? Like these two pieces are like up here. You know what I mean? And that's like not how it's supposed to look. So that's what's annoying me. And then like I said, we got more action. More action. We have the release of this beauty. Jazz D, welcome.
Hello!
What do you think about Mondo Donatello? I guess you must be very new here. So for the New York Comic Con stream, we were there at Comic Con. Mondo was there at Comic Con. They had them displayed live with gargoyle figures. They had a Leonardo that was unpainted, and immediately this was in person. The most impressive turtles you will ever see in your life. The most amazing accessories for the turtle. The amount of things that you get: head sculpts, glasses, goggles. You get an electric bow staff, a wooden bow staff, bunch of hands. Incredible. The paint application on it, perfect. The body, beautiful. The size of them, they were about, I think it was something, I don't think they were 12 inches. They were slightly smaller than 12 inches. I don't remember exactly, but they were pretty decently sized. And right next to that Donatello, they had, like I said, the unpainted Leo. That Leo looked like a ninja. It was so badass. And like I said, behind them was the gargoyles. The gargoyles, they had a humongous gargoyle. The main guy, I forget the main guy's name, but he was unpainted also. Massive wings on him. Badass figures. So Mondo's turtles, again, toy related. This is nothing realistic looking. This is not like the 3-0 versions from the Michael Bay movies. No, this is toy. Those turtles are going to be the most impressive turtles out there, toy related. Beautiful, beautiful bodies. You can see the articulation is going to be great. Again, they look like toys. They're not, it's not seamless. It's not supposed to be. It's a toy. Mondo's not making you seamless anything. Everything from Mondo's you can see is a toy, right? All the Spider-Man stuff, toy. X-Men stuff, toy. Now the turtles, toy. But they're the best turtles I've ever seen, toy related, 100%. So it would be a shame that they don't make all of them, now with the whole Funko Pop going down and finding out that Funko owns Mondo. That's the only issue that I'm seeing, that, they may not do them all if God forbid Mondo goes down. But if they make the whole team, they already teased Shredder, which he looks incredible. They have to make Splinter, right? They got to make April, right? We don't know if they're going to make Casey Jones. We don't know if they're going to make Baxter Stockton. We don't know if they're going to make, Bebop and Rocksteady. We don't know any of that. They could, right? They could, but as of right now, we will be lucky if we get up to Shredder, right? The 4 turtles and Shredder, because again, so far that's what they've teased, but they could always get, go deeper with the line if they feel like they're making money, So we'll see. We'll see. Let's see. I have my Mondo to order. Tomorrow is the last day available. Yeah, no, looks. I'm telling you, you guys are not going to regret that line at all. Those figures look, and again, I saw them in person. When I saw them in person, I told the guys, I forget who was behind me. I said, yo, these turtles look, I think maybe Rudy. I don't remember. Either Rudy or Mike. Somebody was behind me. And I said, yo, these turtles look incredible. They look incredible. This Wolverine turned out great. The jacket, forget the jacket. That body is insane. And that's what I'm telling you. I'll talk about Mike. I'll show you in a sec. Actually, Bob, do me a favor. Send me a shot. Actually, no, you did already. Never mind. I'm going to use the one you sent me. Let me see. Yeah, I'm going to use because, like I said, Hot Toys didn't show. Let me send it. Hold on 1 second. There we go. So yeah, Hot Toys didn't show any other figures or any other pictures with the figures' body exposed. Apparently they had them, but they deleted them. I don't know why. Which is, again, I thought it was shady, but then everybody else is showing them off, so that was kind of weird. Mondo's doing old turtles. I hope so. The turtles are 10 inches. Okay, so yeah, no, I'm telling you, they look amazing. The size, beautiful. Let me see. I want to see that Wolverine with. No, I'll show you. Well, with the mask on, they didn't have that. I didn't see that. But without the jacket on, you're about to see. All right. So as you can see, these are the blogger pictures now of the figure. So one thing I was worried about is not getting the figure in time, but this head sculpt is going to be exactly like the one from the yellow suit. So I'll be able to judge that, engage that once it's here tomorrow. As you can see, look at all the blood and look at all the weathering and all the dirt on the pants and the shoes and the boots. Look at the blood on the mask. This thing is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Here is the base and some of the pieces, right? The cut up cabinet that he comes with. Here's the mask, all bloodied up, badass. I don't know if you can put this mask on the figure. I don't think you can, and if you can, I don't know. See, he's holding it here. I don't think I ever saw pictures of the battle damage with the mask on. Again, I'm assuming you should be able to. I don't know why you shouldn't, but again, who knows? But look at that, beautiful. I thought when I ordered this that I was going to display with the jacket on. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Look at this thing. Just incredible. Incredible. And again, this is not even the best part of it. The body is the best part of it. This covered up is a waste. That's why I said I thought I was going to display with this. Absolutely not. You'll be wasting that masterpiece of a body if you cover this up. Look at all the blood, badass. Look at that, beautiful, beautiful. Remember, you got battle damaging on the head sculpt as well. You got some blood on it, same exact expression as the original one, but you got some blood on it. On the cheek, you got some on the head, some on the hair on both sides. It would have been nice to get some seamless joints here like we did with the what was the last Wolverine? Days of Future Past Wolverine with the black shirt and the brown jacket. Remember, we got some seamless forearms for the rolled up shirt look. We should have gotten something like that for this. That would have been beautiful. This covered up is very boring. This should not be. That's why I don't understand why they took the pictures or why they deleted those pictures, because this is stupid. You know what I mean? Like, again, I don't know who's displaying it like this. You're wasting what the figure is supposed to be doing, right? Which is showing off that silicone amazing body, right? Even the head sculpt. The head sculpt, it is what it is. But what makes that figure is the body. So here's the Deadpool's blade, right? The jacket folded up. The cabinet with the drawers, right? The drawer came out here. You got some files here. And you got the mask, the bloodied up mask. Here's the case, the box. Again, This is, again, these pictures without the body showing, complete garbage. Very boring. Because what makes this figure is that body. So again, that's every single picture. Right? We went through every single picture. See, that's a nice pose right there. But again, waste of a body. Now, this is what I mean. What? This is what makes that whole figure. Why would you want to hide that? And shout out to Zord Photography. He's like the only one with the pictures without the jacket on. Look at that. This is the most impressive body that we've ever gotten by Hot Toys. Ever. The detail. You get veins showing. The battle damaging on it. So this is what I mean, Mike. They don't need to work on bodies. They don't need to perfect bodies, because how much better can they get with this?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
You know, so it has nothing to do with that. It has more to do with, you know, the meaning of the figure. Because again, they already have a female body. They have they have multiple, right? They have Wonder Woman. They have now the new Harley Quinn that's up for pre-order. So it's not they don't need to perfect anything. It's just they need to make the figure, you know. So look at this. Anybody covering this up, you're wasting the figure. Because what makes this figure is exactly this. Remember the yellow one, you have the sleeves, you have it sleeveless, right? With the removable, swappable arms. But this is an entire torso. This is one piece here. When have we ever gotten that before? That looks like this. Remember the old Rambo body? I don't know if you guys own any, but the old Rambo bodies, the old Rocky bodies were like these thick, like the for those who have the original Hellboy, right? Remember it was these rubber, really, really hard rubber bodies that you couldn't really do much with. You bent the elbow and that was as far as he was going. You could try to move the shoulder and it didn't really move as much because there were these solid rubber bodies that didn't do much. The musculature on them, right? The physique on these bodies was also great, but these bodies were useless. And I can tell you that because I just, 3 days ago, I took pictures of my Hellboy 2 movie figure, and it brought me right back. I'm like, oh my God, this thing is garbage. The figure is going for like, you know, stupid money still, but those bodies were great looking. The muscle on them, the muscle tone on them was great. Everything was great, but you couldn't do shit with them. Now you got these bodies, more detail, way better looking, articulation, insane. So how can they get any better? They can't. They're not going to. I mean, they could somehow, but this is the best right now. So going back to Leia, again, it has nothing to do with the body. It will never have anything to do with the body. You know? But look at this thing. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. When I saw this, I was like, holy shit, this looks incredible. So that's what's exciting about the figure is that body, right? You don't really, who cares about covering it up with the jacket, right? Even if you have it without the claws on, you already have the yellow one with the claws on. So it doesn't really matter. But this, like this, look, you don't even see the claws here and it looks incredible. So that's what I'm saying. The body, for this battle damage specifically, you need to have it shirtless. Obviously, you can do whatever you want, but it'll be a waste of a figure because the whole point is to display it like this. Battle damage like that. Insane. It's definitely not, but would have been funny if they made his katana die cast after he got plastic with the yeah, no. Hot Toys is funny because years ago they gave us metal stuff for, I forget which figure it was that we got metal stuff for. And I recently said it too. Oh, the Samurai Predator. The original Samurai Predator gave us real metal katana. And I think the new one may be the same thing if I'm not mistaken. And I think there was something else that was made with real metal too back then. I just don't remember. But they've done it before. It's not a common thing because it's obviously cheaper to give it plastic, to make it plastic. So they're not looking to spend more money, but they've done it. They've done it before. Hugh Jackman got jacked up. Yeah, no, he got ripped again, and he's like 95. The TV of Wolverine is sick. Absolutely. It's the body. It's the body that makes it. The first Deadpool had metal swords. There you go. I don't even remember that. But they've done it before. You know, it's not like it's unheard of. It's not like, oh, Hot Toys has never done that. They've done it years ago. Like I said, the original Samurai Predator had metal, at least had one metal blade on it. Right? Obviously not the one with the xenomorph blood on it, but one of the ones that was, I think, either on the side or one of the ones in the back was real metal. And I think they did it again with the new one. Jack Sparrow's sword went from die cast to plastic with the new one too. There you go. No, they've done it. It's just, it's not common at all, but they've done it before plenty of times. You know? So again, this is another exciting piece. You know, again, the body is brand new. The body is incredible. The body is insane. And I've never seen detail like this. Like I said, you see veins in the abs, in the torso, on the sides, on the oblique side, right? It looks like all in here. Like, look at the veins sticking out of here. Look at the veins running through the shoulder into the chest. Insane. So again, if you don't like this, because Rudy doesn't like this. Rudy, I think I think they call him the Hermione veteran, I think now. Because he doesn't really do Marvel anymore. I think he's just sticking, he said Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter. But we'll see. We'll see what he does with this. So remember, we have now coming X-23. We have Blade. And then next year, Age of Apocalypse. And I think, like I said, there's a huge possibility that Patch will come out. I think we're going to get a patch. I will always say that. I think it would be stupid for them not to make it, right? It wouldn't make any sense for them not to make it. It's a very simple thing for them to make. But again, we know Hot Toys. We have no idea. This Wolverine would be more enticing if they get the first that already. No, let me tell you something. I am so happy mine's coming tomorrow. I've never felt so left out my whole life. I still don't got my battling Deadpool. I don't have my battle damage Darth Vader. This one, like I said, coming tomorrow. My brown suit probably coming next year. Like, I've never felt so left out. And Nefty doesn't want to give me the racks. Oh my god. Okay, my wallet would like the hobby to that. It's already dead, Ron. It's already dead. Oh my god, Ron. Ron!
Why, you little... I touch you! No! No!
It's all just an act.
Stop! Stop! He's already dead.
Oh my god. It's already dead. So there you have it, guys. Beautiful, beautiful action to the start of the week. December 1st, Christmas around the corner. Very exciting times. 2026 around the corner. We're going to be a year older, which that's the only shame. I wish time could stop. Oh my god. I have Battling Deadpool coming. Yeah, see, I don't even have them. I think I have actually one more payment on that, and one more payment on Battle Damage Darth Vader. Dr. Doom, I believe, has one payment left. There's something else that might have one payment left. Yeah, I have a few figures with one payment left, so those should be coming at some point. So we'll see. No, that's the thing. again, everybody knows this hobby is dead. Hot Toys is a piece of shit. Hot Toys is the worst company in the world. But nobody else is doing this. Nobody else is giving us product like this. Who else is doing this?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
You know, I will be a year older tomorrow. Oh, look at that. Happy early birthday. Look at that, my friend. Happy early birthday. That's awesome. I didn't know that. See, even the computer keeps clapping for you. They're so happy. Nice. Carlo, thanks for telling me because I didn't know. I have to wait until Facebook. Let me see if Facebook was going to warn me. Let's see. Let's make sure. Let's make sure you're not lying to the chat because you know how I feel about lies to the chat. Let's see. See? Not coming up. Not coming up at all. So thank you for telling me. Are we friends on Facebook, Carlo? I don't think so. Maybe that's, yeah, we're not friends, Carlo. That's why. So maybe if you added me as a friend, I would know when your birthday is. So I'm glad you told me because that would have been kind of sad not to wish you a happy birthday. Yes. Happy birthday, Echo 7. Carlos, happy birthday, bro. I am not on. Oh, that's why. There you go. That's my son Luca. That you are. Gotcha. That's what I'm saying. It would have reminded me. It would have notified me that your birthday was coming up. But no, glad you told us. So now we know for tomorrow. All right, guys. Any more questions? Anybody has anything they want to talk about, bring up, ask about? Also, don't forget, stop being bums and collect something for once in your life. This is my 78. My 77 is coming from Sideshow. So shout out to Jeremy. Jeremy Casa sent me this. He came here. He got here in like 3-4 days, which was awesome. I can't wait to open this thing and be a collector in this dead hobby. It's amazing to see Facebook friendships flourishing in real time. Oh my God. All right, guys. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next.